gonna open up the carburetor here. Now, as previously shown, got a brand new air filter. Good for me. Now, where these newer Briggs tend to go foul is in the carburetor. There's gonna be 4 bolts. One, you got a 5/16 and a 9/32. So
and the other 2 are going to be like a plastic type screw because it goes straight into plastic. So. Now we can take the air filter
box off to expose get access to the carburetor. This is an auto choke model. Hopefully I can get this out without taking off this cover, because I don't like having to take that off, but whatever. So now you should be able to, actually I think I'm gonna have to take the cover off. And off it comes. This is your auto choke. It goes to the sensor here on the muffler that heats it. When it heats up, it pushes it like that to open up the choke. When it's cold, it leaves it like that so you can start it. Be careful. You pull this off, rotate it forward, and then this is your auto choke. Linkage will come off like so, and then your throttle linkage. Here's your carburetor. Okay, here's your carburetor. These are your bolts. They're 9/32. Now they're brass part there. That's the main jet. See how that's probably where this carburetor is plugged up. Let me show you how you take that white cartridge out and clean it and put it back. And it'll come out. Now, here's your needle. It's plastic. They're cheaping out, but it won't corrode. That's a good thing. Now, you gotta clean out here with some carb spray and take this little plastic jet out. So maybe they do give you a couple small places you can stick a small screwdriver. This one's actually too big. Let me go get smaller. Out comes the jet. This is where your most of the problems are going to be. This part here will pop out. I do not take that out most of the time. I end up breaking them. So, and then you have to replace this whole thing, which is about $12 or $7 to $12. So this is where you're gonna go use the carb spray to clean out and your wires. You want to spray this jet out, assembly out. You know, just kind of Now, to clean this jet out, this is a twisty tie from like a loaf of bread. Stick your wire in there. This does not make it bigger. It just cleans out wiggle it around, cleans it out, then spray it out. It's a little bit bigger now because all the crud that was corroded on it, all the dried up ethanol has been cleaned off. Now I'll just put it back together. This can only go in one way. Like that, and also should probably clean out in here too. It's really hard to find on your garage floor or in the grass. So got the in, got it in, then just push down and it'll snap in. Got this all back together. There, and put the bolts back in, not too tight. It's metal bolt going into, it's a metal bolt going into a plastic. Reassembly. Make sure this white ring is in there. There should be a gasket behind it. Without that, it won't run right. So it goes in like this. First, we're going to put zoomed in, and then get your auto choke linkage. In like so. You may have to bend a little bit, but that's okay. See, and just slide it in onto the intake. Okay, then now for the first start of this trash pick Toro recycler with a Briggs 725 163 cc engine. Had a new air filter in it. Carburetor was a bit clogged, I believe, and it has an electric start but no charger. I know this starter works, so I may investigate what would it cost to get a charger, or at least take the battery out of it and charge it standalone and see if it holds a charge. So without further ado, here's the startup. Not starting. Let's go try this. You saw it failed. It start, so I'm gonna see if there's any water in the tank, which means I'm gonna have to drop the bowl again, which sucks. But in order to get this tank off, you have to take off this part here.
And then this thing pops off. Like that, like so. And I'm gonna just get something to drain it into. If there's water in it, that's no problem. If there isn't, I may have to pull the flywheel. Maybe start slightly shooting the flywheel too.
That's the gas. Yeah, I don't see any water bubbles. So we got a problem, Houston. Okay, I've checked all the carburetor again. It didn't seem like it was getting any fuel, or for whatever reason. So I took it off and checked it out. Now, just for brevity's sake, maybe I hadn't put the carburetor back together, right? I don't know. So I'm going to just put this cover back on, and I'm going to pull the flywheel. Actually, let me just pull the flywheel bolt to see if it if we've got a sheared keyway here. See. That impact really helps. And we do not have a sheared keyway. Not even the slightest. So that can go back on. It's trash picked. I've tried everything to get this thing to run. I checked for spark. I changed the flywheel key just for the hell of it. Sometimes I've seen this where all you do is change the flywheel key, even though it's not, doesn't look sheared. You change it and then it works after that. I don't know, but there is spark. The problem is this carburetor. Fuel can't, it's clogged up somewhere in this. Let me see if I can get better light. It's clogged up somewhere in this inlet. I'll show you when I open it up. Okay, here's the inside of the carburetor. You get back in the light again. See, inside of the carburetor here, and let me put this on the ground. The here's your needle. Trying to focus. There's needle and seat. I mean needle and rubber tip. This might be okay, but the problem is you can spray carburetor spray down here by the seat. It'll come out here, but the other way, no bueno. Will not. Nothing comes out of here. So there's no way. For some reason, there's something messed up with this carburetor. So I'm gonna order a new one, and that'll be your root cause for this. Later, tubes.